AJC Magic TV. We're here at Epcot for the final showing of Epcot Forever. Although tomorrow night is a preview of Harmonious, I'll probably be at the Magic Kingdom seeing the last Happily Ever After with millions of other people. Although I was here today at Epcot enjoying Remy Ratatouille ride, I was able to ride it twice on my preview, and then I ran into Texas Takes Ed and his wife. And hello, Candy Mom 15. Thank you for joining in. His wife Heather. So Ed and Heather, Texas Takes. We rode Ratatouille together, and then they continued on since I had read it already. Hello, Friendly Gamer. Hello, Megan G. Thank you for joining. Hopefully, once the show starts, I don't lag or get into situation lagging, because there are all kinds of people right around me, all streaming. So we'll finally get to see sometime this weekend with those big barges. We'll be presenting in a show called Harmonious starting soon. Yes, they are, Candy Mom. It was really nice meeting them in person. We've been watching each other's videos or streams and finally got to meet in person, so that was great. Because a lot of times my trips, as soon as I leave, a bunch of people come in and I miss them. Hopefully this one light will go down whenever the show starts. Hello, Megan G. If you're coming in or you're watching the replay, I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. And you're new watching us, it doesn't cost you anything. Consider subscribing. Watch our other videos. We'll be here throughout the weekend. Probably some early morning strolls through the parks, and then possibly go live during fireworks. But there'll be also videos and other stuff. I also, if you ever never stayed at the All-Star Resorts or All-Star Music, I did a stream today earlier. You go check that out. And it'll give you an idea with the other two All-Stars and Pop Century, although they're all different in theming and stuff, but they're all kind of set up the same way. Yeah, Candy Mom, I like the movies. At the time that I was booking, All-Star Music opened up, and at the time, like I said, I couldn't find anything. So when that opened up, I just went ahead and booked it. Now I could move to movies or Pop Century or something. I may end up doing that later this week, switching resorts. But then all the prices are kind of... Hello, Teton, Mary Ellen. Thank you for joining. Yes, they were talking to that other couple that was there. Josh was, and Jenna, and I happened to be walking by them, and I just wanted to tell Jenna welcome back. So it was great talking to her, seeing her out and about in the parks. I'm sure I'll run into them at some other points throughout the weekend or the week and weekend. Hello, Penguins Master. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's only one day and I'm pretty tired out. So after this, time to go to bed and start over tomorrow at some point. I want to try to rope drop Magic Kingdom and do a couple rides, and then maybe do a relaxing stroll around the park. Hitting some of the calmer rides. I'm not like a lot of other streamers where they can sit on the Big Thunder Mountain and hold on to a phone on a gimbal either. So my problem is I slide around on Big Thunder Mountain too much for me to do that. Yes, it is very nice tonight. Yeah, if I wasn't, I had thought about leaving Epcot and going over to the Magic Kingdom and then missing this show because I think some other people I wanted to see were all over at Magic Kingdom tonight, and then they're actually going to be here tomorrow. So I probably should have went over that way tonight and then came over here tomorrow for the preview showing of Harmonious. But it'll be starting here shortly. And I do thank you for joining in because, like I said, there's a lot of other streamers out there. And I'm glad you came in to watch. Yeah, it's a really nice purple. The cameras don't do it justice, but yes, it does look really vibrant. That's one of the things when I was here in June before they did the fireworks. Of course, a week after I left, that's when they started back up a lot of the shows. But it was really weird being here at nighttime and not having that show at Epcot. It was nice, walking around and that, but it was just weird not having that nighttime show and everything to end the evening. Because after the show's over, the park is closed. They close at 9. But I'll probably go ahead and stroll back to the International Gateway and then end the stream back there. Or possibly right after the show here. So we'll see. Because I am getting pretty tired. Hello, Noah. Thank you for joining. I won't be talking during the show, so enjoy the show. We'll talk after. Just because there's other people all around me. Yes, that's one thing, Candy Bomb. I have my water, but now I gotta go and get rest after this because pretty tiring. Been up since early this morning and went to visit Mike Wheeler after I picked up the car at the airport and then checked in, and pretty much after I checked in kind of got settled and changed and headed out because I had did the little tour of All-Star Music and then headed out to Epcot for Ratatouille. Welcome in, Arthur Harris. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to set you down for a moment. I just need to grab something, so I do apologize.
Greetings, Epcot World Travelers. Epcot welcomes you and we invite you to enjoy Epcot Forever, a spectacular celebration of everything Epcot. In just a few minutes, the World Showcase will bring first with color and light as we journey through Epcot's past and leap into its exciting future. Because of lower light levels during the show, we ask that you please watch your step and kids take your parents by the hand. Tonight's performance at Epcot Forever will begin shortly. Thank you.
I don't see what I needed. Sorry about that. Didn't see what I needed. I must have left it in the car. Some of the little islands, there was a lot of events, wedding events that I've seen. And some of the spots for dessert parties or after wedding parties and special events. I'm surprised. That's probably why I never knew that you could go up over that bridge there, because a lot of times when Illuminations was going on, they always had parties at these the good spots at Epcot for shows. Yeah, so would I, Candy Mom. I looked into doing the one on Monday night for the new Ever After fireworks. I should have booked it for Monday night, and then I hesitated, didn't, and when I went back to look for it, it was gone. And I would have saw the fireworks first, and then had the desserts after. But you got to sit in the grass hub area. But the only thing I was thinking is if they're going to be featuring stuff on Main Street, you might be better off being somewhere in between, so you could catch the projections on Main Street and up on the castle. But we'll see. See what happens on Friday night. Hello, Melanie's Magical Adventures. How are you? Great to see you. No, Candy Mom, I haven't been to the Magic Kingdom today. I will be at the Magic Kingdom tomorrow, so I'll go check it out. I was watching VP when I saw him go live, and then I saw Walt did a video on the confectionery. It looks really nice in there, a lot cleaner and everything. Streamlined, I guess you would say. I guess that's what they're doing with a lot of the stores now, kind of streamlining them, make them look a little organized. Hopefully when this show starts, I don't just, like, everything doesn't just go out on me. Hello, Kathy and Randy. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. This is the last showing of Epcot Forever before Harmonious starts. I'm Amy of AJC Magic TV. We go live on Wednesday evenings around 6 p.m. Last few weeks we've been doing pop trivia. And once I get back from Disney, maybe we'll go back to some of that, but I will show some of the merchandise. But enjoy the show. I'm going to keep quiet so everyone isn't bothered. You're welcome, Frankie. Thank you for joining. You're welcome, Mar. Thank you for joining. Veggie, veggie, fruit, fruit.
And so, as you can plainly see, imagination works best when it's set free.
Yeah, Frankie, that was me last night.
May peace go with you forever and ever as you celebrate the future hand in hand.
Welcome in, Adventures by D. Thank you, Randy, Kathy, and Randy.
to be a living blueprint of the future.
Oh, there we have it.
For Epcot Forever. As you take your next step
Yeah.
in the future, we hope you'll continue exploring, creating, and discovering.
Thank you all for joining. Yes, it was a great show.
One little spark of inspiration to unlock the possibilities of tomorrow. From all of us here at
That's really the thing. For some people, I grew up with Epcot when it first opened, so all those songs and everything, that this show had a lot of feels for it. But I am looking forward to seeing what Harmonious brings about. Um, Tomorrow night, yes, definitely Happily Ever After will be a big thing too. Yeah, I'm surprised, Mar. I was walking along between America and Italy because there's all the people that were all over in Italy, and I looked around there because I got over here a little later, and this area was open. I was just a little worried about a light being in there, but it turned out the only thing was kind of under a tree, so some of those higher ones. Probably if I would have been around the bend a little bit, would have all shown. So hopefully you saw everything, and I'm glad it turned out well. And I do thank all of you for joining in for that. And I'll probably try and go live during Happily Ever After. I know there'll be tons of other people, but I do thank you for joining, and hopefully you'll watch the replays. Yeah, it is. It is a very good view. And I mean, I know people have searched out even where they're going to watch Harmonious and how is all this going to figure in all that stuff out on the water there and where's the best place it's going to be. Because I know tonight they had a lot of the good places that people like to go to for special events. So they'll probably have something for, well, the press and everything. That's tomorrow. They're having their press things. Thank you, Jonathan. I really love Epcot at night. I love the torches when they introduce them during the Millennium Celebration. And it's just really very nicely lit up. And I know some places are dark. I'm just going to hang here for a few because I did want to catch a couple other people. Yeah, the globe, I know in parts of Illumination, the actual globe part of it slowed it up, but when they had the Inferno on the globe, that was really intense and everything. Yeah, Mari, that'll be interesting, and I'm sure the locals will have it figured out after a couple shows where they're going to want to be for Harmonious. And I know, there'll be some people filming tomorrow night for the Harmonious pre-show that they're having, and then Happily Ever After. And Friday, it's going to be the same story. Hello, Garrett, Monarch Moments, Michelle and Garrett and Gabe and Hannah. No problem. I'm probably going to go ahead and end the stream just because but I was going to go and talk to a few people and I didn't want to bore you. But then at the same time, I was just thinking about slowly walking over to the International Gateway. Just walking over this way because I know there's a couple people there. I don't like to do the full loop going past Mexico and then the other way. I'll just go back through towards England and everything. But I just wanted to say hello to someone. Dave of Florida Parks Explorers and his family. And I like how the pavilions are all lit up. I'm just going to tell them good night. I know he hangs out here pretty much till he gets kicked out or whatever. But I'm kind of tired. I've been traveling early this morning and been non-stop since I got here. So we'll start walking in a moment. But here is Dave and his family. And hello.
Have a wonderful day.
Hi.
He's joining our new network too, so he's part of the fam. And that's AJ from AJC Magic. So all of the great people are here tonight.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Oh, that was a good show.
Love it. It was awesome.
I mean, for me, I've been at Epcot since it opened. So all that songs and stuff, that's all that growing up and everything.
Jen started crying about 5 seconds after the first firework went up.
Yeah. And then afterwards, I was telling them, and I'm like, oh, I can't talk right now. But Jen and Dave.
And I'm trying to record all this is like happening.
With tons of tea.
I'll pull clips.
Yeah.
The very end always gets me.
Bella cried
The very end always gets me.
It was the last time she was going to see it.
Yeah.
And she's like, wait, I saw the first show of this. She's like, I was on the boardwalk for the Epcot Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So many people so many of
cast
us.
Yeah.
party. We were on board.
Yeah, a lot of people.
But
Wow, that's awesome.
But I'm going to head out because it's been a long day.
Where are you at tomorrow?
I'll be at Magic Kingdom probably.
She's going to be on Main Street. If you see her, she's going to be Main Street right in the
Okay.
middle, right behind Casey's and the ice cream
Yeah.
spot.
Okay.
So if you want to go hang out with Jen, she's going to be there with Belle. So
Okay.
you guys can kind of hang out in the street.
Yeah.
It was an absolute pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Yep. Thank
Have a
you.
wonderful, wonderful night. Have a magical
You
night.
too.
Take care.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Nice meeting you. Bye. Bye, Bella.
Going through, I got the family, so I wanted to come by.
But check out the Florida Park Explorers. I know he's been working hard on different things. I did not see any more because I actually didn't go up to the front of the store because I came in through the International Gateway. Because when I got over here, I had about an hour before my Ratatouille preview and I wanted to grab something to eat. So I didn't go up towards the front. So I'm guessing not because I seen other people go into the store and I didn't see anybody wearing anything for that. But yeah, that would have been a nice thing because I know other times they've done Last of the Great Movie Ride and some other things that they've done in the past. But this is the American Pavilion here. Of course, we've seen a lot of the shows through everyone with their shows that go on over here. And that'll be where the Christmas program, Candlelight Processional, I believe will be held this year and always. And that's the American Pavilion. They have a great show in there. If you haven't seen it, I at least go once. I know the first time I ever came to Epcot, it really blew my mind with the animatronics and stuff, but I'm a history buff. So I do enjoy the show, and yes, there is that occasion where I just want some air conditioning and kind of close my eyes just for a minute to relax. But sometimes you get some things out of it, and sometimes you don't. And yeah, I enjoy the Hall of Presidents. Like I said, I'm more of a history buff, but it's not for everyone. And there's times I'll go in and I'm paying attention, and other times I just want to get out of the heat. And I know my mom has not been to Disney in a long time, but the American Adventure Show, she always asks if that's still there and different things. Epcot Forever, and just kind of strolling out of Epcot for the evening. It was fairly crowded in parts of Epcot this evening. one of the things I noticed, because I did leave for a little bit, go over for something at the boardwalk, but and I came back, but that's one of the advantages, like when you're staying at Epcot or at the Epcot Resorts Boardwalk, Yacht Club, Beach Club, or even Swan and Dolphin. You might have been hanging out at your hotel all day and come out for the show, because that's what a few of the people were talking to each other, like, yeah, let's go watch the fireworks and stuff. So yeah, that's the one thing, Mar. But that's not even only Disney having problems getting cargo, even some grocery stores. We have school districts in our area that are having a hard time being able to get different things for lunches because of the problem with shipping and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing by the France Pavilion because they have walls up here. I just want to turn around here real quick. Whether they're kind of extending like how the Morocco Pavilion, but see the walls, and it goes all the way to the Chef de France.
Good evening, Epcot World.
Yeah, that's true too, Donna.
The entire Epcot family. We thank you for joining us today on a journey filled with discovery, innovation, and imagination. Opening day, Epcot's goal is to entertain, inform, and inspire. But above all,
So a lot of people eating in France. I always like the look of that cafe, how it's lit up at night. But it's always lit up really nice over here in France. But also it's dark in certain areas too. I might end up just riding the boat over. My feet are just starting to get tired, but it all depends on if they have a boat going. Ride it over the Yacht Beach Club. We'll see. Me. That's the only thing though. You do these dessert parties and then they pretty much, when the park closes and the event and the showing's over, they pretty much like, okay, you're done. Because they have it all cleaned up already. Or getting it all cleaned up, taking the tables down. Just giving one last look of the World Showcase for the evening. But make sure your notification bell is rung. I know a lot of you guys work during the weekdays. Probably tomorrow at some point, I will go live at the Magic Kingdom during the day. Probably more strolling around and doing some of the gentler rides where I'm comfortable, and I hope you understand. Sometimes on Big Thunder Mountain, I can't even hold myself on there, let alone try to worry about a phone and a gimbal and stuff. But there's plenty of other rides or things we can see, and I know, a lot of people have shown the statues. I haven't seen that yet, and I know I've seen the castle, but not the finished product and all the different stuff that they're getting ready for.
Yeah, I have some really interesting black and white shots of my grandfather.
I would show you inside that store, but you could see how packed it is in there. It's always a nice shop there. If you forget something on your way to the resort, sometimes they do represent a lot of different merchandise. But not everything that the new store that took over from Mouse Scare, the Creation Station or the Creation place. You too. Good night. And if you come in the International Gateway by Skyliner, or if you're at the Epcot Resorts and need to do any type of ticket stuff, there's the ticket booths, and they have restrooms over there. Missed the boat, but there's a lot of people there. Or the boat. And here's the Skyliner. And you would take that to the Riviera and Caribbean Beach Resort, then transfer to Pop Century and Art of Animation. And you can see the line, it's pretty lined up. I'm not sure if they still run a bus to those resorts. They probably do, but they probably don't come as frequent. So that's why they get lined up here. And it goes way back there. I've never seen it go way, way back there, but I've seen it long. But I'm going to walk over to the waterfront here, and I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But I do thank everyone for joining me today. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. If you're watching the replay, let us know and leave a comment. And if you're new watching, please consider subscribing. We're AJC Magic TV. We go live on Wednesdays around 6 p.m. This Wednesday, we probably won't go live till later for fireworks and maybe a night stroll around the Magic Kingdom. Those boats are flying there. There's Gusteau's there. And right now we'll be at Disney World most of the week. And then we'll be back home trying to show in and around the Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia areas. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. I'll turn the camera around. But I thank everyone for joining me this evening. And I'm Amy, AJC Magic TV. If you haven't already hit that thumbs up button, please consider doing that. It does help out our channel. And consider subscribing. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. And go check out our content. I mean, you might find something, whether you like trivia, Disney content, merchandise, touring state parks and museums and everything like that. So have a great evening, everyone, and let the adventures begin. Good night, everyone, and thank you for joining. Good night, Mar. Yes, thank you. I hope I will be enjoying. I'll probably be tired by the end of the trip, but have a great night, everyone, and I will see you all later. Bye.